everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've bought too much stuff this month. I've been accumulating stuff from various different shops and I wanted to do like a try on haul video of all of my new bits and bobs. Here is my wonderful pile of stuff behind me and I've been everywhere. I've got stuff from Primark, Marks and Spencer's, All Saints, Assembly the Label, Shoezone, and the Doc Martens shop, and I think that's it. So let's dive straight into this pile. And I'm going to do the Primark stuff first because it's at the top of the pile. So for people who don't know, I've booked a holiday. I'm going away in 34 days as the day is currently this current date. It's only a month away basically. So we're going to Canada, Mexico and the Dominican Republic, and it's going to be quite a hot weather holiday, as I'm sure you can tell. So I wanted to pick up a couple of vests. So this is the first one. This was £2.50 from Primark. I got it in a size extra small because I want it to be quite fitted. I think generally I'm a small, but I got an extra small in this one. And I also got the same one in white. I like my just simple block colours. I'm a monochrome queen, a nice black and a nice white, which will just go with everything. And because I no longer subscribe to the idea that we need to wear bras, I'm going to stick my nipple covers on to try these on. These are brilliant. These could also actually be included in this video. These are from Amazon, and so I'll leave the link down below, but they are wonderful. So I've got 4 in a pack, but this is still the very first pair that I'm using. They are super sticky on the inside. You literally just stick them on and you can't see a nipple. It's brilliant, it's a miracle. How am I so late to this party? And it's literally that easy. So here's the first one, and it's not a million miles away from the vest I had on before. It's just the neck is more of a scoop neck, and I just thought that would be nice if it was warmer, because I do like the racer necks, but they can feel a bit like restrictive, and also you end up with kind of weird tan lines when you wear those racer neck ones. So this one, there's a little bit more skin and like décolletage, is that what you call it, on show. So this is the black one. It's also not a crop length, it comes all the way down, which is quite nice because I don't have anything low rise, but I guess it would be nice to like tuck it in to some trousers. And then this is the white one, and as you can see, the nipple covers are nipple covering. It almost looks like I've got a really small like bra on, or when I look down that's what it looks like. And with this being a £2.50 vest from Primark, it's maybe not like the greatest quality in the world, so it could be a little bit see-through, so I would want to wear a bra or some sort of cover underneath, but that's just the other identical vest. In fact, I think you can actually see my tattoos through this. And then the final thing from Primark, so this, I think this was tagged incorrectly because on the label it says it's a £13 sort of linen shirt. I got it in a size medium and it was in the shirt section, and I picked it up and I thought, oh, 13 quid, it's a bit expensive for something I'm probably just going to wear on the beach and stuff as like a cover up. But then when I scanned it through the till, it scanned through as £3, and I wasn't going to argue with that. So this was only 3 quid. I don't know if the barcode is messed up, but it should have been 13, so maybe it's like a technical error. But I wanted this, as I say, for like a beachy cover up, but also I think you definitely need a vest underneath because it's quite sheer. It's like a more of like a floaty linen number, and it is quite oversized on me, but that's why I wanted a medium, because I think with a beach shirt you don't want it to be too tight. It's got buttons to close the sleeves, and actually what I might do is unbutton it and roll the sleeves up. I think that would look quite nice. But where it's quite sheer, it's very breathable and I feel very like not restricted. It feels quite floaty, it feels very comfortable, so I like this. And when we're back from our trip I would even wear this into work, definitely with something underneath, but it's like a nice white shirt. I think it's lovely. And so these vests from Primark and this shirt was to go with my new, I'm so excited for these. So have any of you guys seen the Assembly, it's Assembly the Label, these are the Lola barrel pants. So I got a pair in black, and I also got a pair in white, shock, black and white again. These are £67 each on the website, and it's an Australian brand, but I've seen them on Instagram loads lately, and every time I see someone in them, I want them. I had them saved in my notes for like a year because I thought 67 quid and it's got to come from Australia. That's A, a faff, and B, it's quite expensive. but I've wanted them for a year, so I finally just said, no, I want them. I think they'll be so nice for our trip as well, because it's going to be so boiling hot, like tropical Mexican weather. And they're made completely of cotton, and they just feel so nice and crisp and cool, and they're just really high quality. Like, you can tell by looking at them, they're just lovely. And so I wanted the vest and the shirt to go with them, because the girls on Insta, they're styling the trousers with just a really simple vest or an oversized shirt over the top. So let's try these on. I'm going to go with the black pair first because I've got my white vest on, and I think what I'll do is go like black top, white trousers, white top, black trousers, but then I could definitely wear them the same, like white vest, white trousers, that would also be fine. And this is the label, assembly label, and they are 100 Australian dollars, which translates into 67 GBP. And in terms of sizing, I did size down. I went with a size 8 because a lot of the stuff that I was reading online, everyone was saying that they were like almost comically large. And I know a barrel trouser is supposed to be quite wide and quite large, but I didn't want it to feel like hot air balloons attached to my legs. So I went with a size 8, which I think is very similar to a UK size 8, but I'm normally a UK size 10 on the bottom, and look how well these fit. And the shape of them is just so cool. I absolutely love the silhouette of a barrel leg trouser. I just think they look so effortless, and just, you're such a cool girl if you wear barrel leg trousers. You're cool. So my idea is to wear the white vest with the black trousers, and then also the shirt over the top. Sorry if I'm a bit out of focus, by the way. I've like not 100% worked out my camera settings in my new flat. So I was thinking like a bit of this. Like, look how slouchy and cool I am. Look how effortless I am with my style. And I would 100% wear this into the office as well. When we go away as well, I'm taking like my big backpacking backpack, like my rucksack, my backpacker rucksack. And I feel like these will fold down really nicely as well. I wonder how creased they'll get. This is the white pair. Oh, I literally just love them. And I can picture myself bouncing around the Dominican Republic. I'm protected from the sun, protected from the UV rays. And so this is the vision of the black vest with the white trousers. Oh, I think it looks so cool. Just extremely effortless and timeless. Like, I know barrel trousers are very in fashion at the moment, but I just think a big exaggerated leg looks so good, especially on more petite girls. I'm 5'3" and I think it looks really good. And then, so to go with these outfits, I went to Shoezone, which is a shop I haven't been into for literally about 10 years. It's not a website I ever look at. Every time I walk past the shop in Bristol, it says it's closing down, but it never seems to close down, so slay. But I picked up these flip-flops, which are, they're quite chunky, and can you see, like, your foot will sit in this, it's almost like a dish. So they're like a chunky flip-flop. I think they'll be more comfortable. Also, what I liked about them is the bit that goes between your toe, it's like moulded into the sole, because with traditional flip-flops, have you ever been wearing a traditional flip-flop and as you're walking the middle bit like pings out? And I've done that so many times, the flip-flops like detached from the sole and then it's just a wavy bit of fabric. So that won't happen with these, but I thought that these sorts of flip-flops would look so cool with these trousers and just a vest, just for shorter walks. Maybe I wouldn't walk for like miles and miles and miles in these, but these will also be great for being by the pool, at the hotel. And I just thought a chunky flip-flop, I just think they look a bit better than a skinny flip-flop. And I got these in a size 4, and what an absolute bargain Shoezone is. They have loads of different shoes, and you probably know if you go in quite regularly, but I never do. But these flip-flops cost me $9.99. And what do we think? Do you see the vision? Do you see what I'm trying to sell you with the chunky flip-flops? I think it looks so good. So good. And then I guess since I'm stood here talking about footwear, let me show you my new bits from the Doc Martens shop, which I technically guess they're not like wardrobe, they're not pieces of clothing, but if any of you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I have been going through it recently, trying to break in my Doc Marten Clarissa quad sandals. I'll insert a photo of them here so you know the ones I mean, and oh, I'm just having such a terrible time. It's such a first world problem, but my feet, no word of a lie, I wore them 2 days into work trying to break them in. My feet were so broken after I did that I haven't been able to put them on since. And so I went to the Doc Marten shop and I said to them, I'm really struggling, is there anything we can do? Like, do you have anything that can help me? And so they sold me a pack of heel grips, which I think were only about £3. So I'm going to stick those in the back of the sandals next time I wear them. Once my blisters have healed is when I'll do that, because I can't put them on again at the moment. And then I also got a tub of the Wonder Balsam, but I think it's just balm. And it's like, it's not a shoe polish, but it's like, it comes with this sponge, which is in a little dishy thing. And it's like it doesn't smell particularly nice, but it's meant to like soften the leather. So I'm going to do that probably today. I'm gonna rub that with the sponge, work it into all the leather, all the straps, and hopefully I'm gonna try them again next week. And I hope that these two things make a difference, because I really want to break those in to take on our holiday to Mexico. And I also think that the Doc Marten sandals would look so good with these outfits as well. So I got these flip-flops kind of as like a more comfortable backup option, but also just to be around the pool. But the Doc Marten sandals I really want to break in, because ideally they would be my walking around active like daily sandals, because they're really good quality, and I know that once they're broken in they will be stunning. But that is not what they are at the moment. Okay, and so the next thing is another pair of trousers. I've gone quite trouser mad, and it's another pair of black trousers, but this time these are for work, so these are not for my trip. These are from Marks and Spencer's, and originally I ordered a smaller size in a petite length. They arrived and they were just far too short, so I sent them back. It was a bit tight around the waist, so I ordered a size up. I went up to a size 12 and I ordered the regular length leg. So even though I'm 5'3", I would class that as qualifying to shop in the petite section, but Marks and Spencer said no, if you are petite then you're having like ankle grazes even if you're quite short. But these are the pleated wide leg trousers, and these were only £20, which I think is an absolute steal. Marks and Spencer's is such good quality, and now we've got one open in Bristol. I'm literally in there every single lunch break buying food or buying clothes or looking at the beauty. Oh, I'm a bit addicted. So these are my new black trousers for work. I've just retired a pair of trousers from Stradivarius, which were also petite, and I always felt like they were like a little bit too short as well, but I wanted like a new pair of smart. Also, look at the height difference of those flip-flops. So I'm just taking them off. This is my foot with my flip-flop on, and this is my foot without it on. So they give you a bit of height as well, which is good. But yeah, needed a new pair of smart work trousers that were black, and these are the ones I've got, and I really love them. These are the trousers in question. I love these. So they've got this pleat detailing at the front, which is kind of like folded over, so it's not like the kind of pleat where you have to iron it back in. They've got pockets. The wide leg is like really nice and wide, quite an exaggerated wide leg. I think the booty looks good, and to be honest, like, these are probably a tiny bit long for me, but once I've got shoes on I feel like they'll be quite perfect. It also has belt loops, so where these are a size 12 and I'm watching what I'm eating at the moment, I'm hoping to go back down a size because I put a little bit of weight on recently, and because it's got belt loops I don't mind them being a tiny bit too big, because then I can just whack a belt round and they'll still fit. But I would just, yeah, I'd much rather have like a bit more room in the waist and be comfortable, rather than having the size 10, which was really like, it would have pinched, and especially because these are work trousers, I would have been sat down at my desk all day and then they just would have been like too tight around the waist. So I love these, and I can't wait to wear them into work on Monday. Ooh, ooh. And then the final thing, which is the most expensive thing I think I've bought for my wardrobe in God knows how long. This is recommended retail price £300 I think it was originally, and I got it in the sale. This is my All Saints Ord skirt, I think. it's called. So I got it in the sale and the only size they had left was a size 14, and I ordered it and I was like, well, that's fine, I don't care. It was in the sale for 90 quid. So I ordered it in a size 14 thinking it's going to turn up and be vast, it's going to be too big. It arrived and it fits, so that's fine because I don't have to spend money on getting it tailored, but it makes me wonder about other All Saints sizing and does it come up quite small? But it is this amazing, exaggerated, over-the-top, kind of gothic maxi skirt, and oh my god, I love it so much. I wore it out already. Me and Kyle went out for dinner 2 weekends ago and I wore it out to dinner and I got so many compliments and it's just so extra. And it looks so good, so let me try it on. So do you see what I mean? I mean, it's probably like, I could probably take it to the seamstress and get literally like the tiniest little tuck taken out of the side to make it a little bit tighter, but it doesn't fall down when I'm walking. But, I am obsessed with it. So when I wore it out to dinner, I wore it with a long-sleeved black top. And I like the fact that it's a skirt rather than a dress because you could wear a black blazer and it would look almost like it was a dress. I've got strapless tops that are black that I could wear it with, but it's so extra. And I tell you why I wanted it. After me and Kyle went to the cinema to go and see The Devil Wears Prada 2, I said, I need to start dressing more fashion. I need more like fashion pieces. I need more extravagance in my day-to-day life. So that's why I went looking for something that was just a little bit different to what I normally wear, but I love it. So yeah, you can change up the top to make it more dressy or less dressy, but this is definitely like a bit more of like a party or a date night kind of thing. I don't think I'll take this away on holiday. And I also don't think I would have paid full retail value for it because 300 quid, it's an amazing skirt, and I love All Saints, but I'm basically just going to order things from All Saints in the future from their sale section because I can't afford a full price. So that is this one. But that is everything from my big collective haul and try on and all my new stuff in my wardrobe this month. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will leave links to everything I can down below. And what I've done is accumulate all of this stuff and I've just kind of shoved it in my wardrobe and it's been in a big horrible like ball of mess. So now I have the joy and the pleasure of organising everything, taking all the tags off and hanging things up properly and getting them away. So that's what I'll be doing for the next hour. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!